Spoiler alert, it's not your kid's fault. Blame the education system that's crushing their spirit. Your child isn't lazy, they're drowning in a sea of worksheets and unrealistic expectations. Picture this, it's 7 p.m., and you're bracing for the nightly meltdown. I hate math echoes through the house as your 10-year-old hurls their textbook across the room. Sound familiar? You're not alone. A staggering 73% of kids complain about homework stress. That's not just a number, it's a cry for help from an entire generation. But here's the kicker, your child's frustration isn't about laziness or attitude, it's a direct result of a broken system that values test scores over actual learning. Remember when your kid used to love school? When they come home bursting with excitement about what they learned? Now, it's all tears and tantrums over endless assignments. Let's be real, number 8-year-olds should be losing sleep over long division, yet here we are, watching our kids crumble under the weight of academic pressure that would make most adults crack. The worst part, teachers are often just as stressed and overwhelmed as the students. They're trapped in a system that forces them to prioritize standardized tests over genuine education. So, what can we do? First, take a deep breath. It's not your fault, and it's not your child's fault either. The system is rigged against both of you. But there's hope. Start by implementing brief rituals after school. Create a safe space where your child can vent without judgment. Ask open-ended questions like, what was the most challenging part of your day? Or if you could change one thing about school, what would it be? These conversations aren't just about venting, they're about validating your child's feelings and helping them process the stress of their day. Next, be their advocate. Reach out to teachers and administrators. Express your concerns about the homework load, its impact on your child's well-being. You might be surprised how many educators secretly agree with you. Remember that viral video of the kid who said, I just want to play, not do worksheets? That's not just cute, it's a profound statement about what children actually need to thrive. Play isn't just fun, it's crucial for cognitive development, social skills, and emotional regulation. Yet our education system treats it like a luxury rather than a necessity. So, the next time your child has a meltdown over homework, resist the urge to lecture them about responsibility. Instead, acknowledge their frustration. Say something like, I know this is hard. The system is asking too much of you, and that's not fair. This isn't about making excuses or lowering standards. It's about recognizing that our current approach to education is fundamentally flawed. We're raising a generation of stressed out, burnout kids who associate learning with anxiety and dread. Is that really preparing them for success in the real world? It's time for a radical rethink of how we educate our children. We need a system that nurtures curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking, not just the ability to regurgitate facts for a test. Until that happens, we need to be our children's biggest allies. Validate their feelings, advocate for their well-being, and most importantly, remind them that their worth isn't determined by their grades or test scores. Your child is so much more than a number. On a report card, they're a unique, wonderful human being with talents and passions that can't be measured by standardized tests. So, the next time you see that homework is evil meme, don't just laugh and scroll past, share it. Start a conversation, be part of the movement to change this broken system. Because our kids deserve better. They deserve an education that ignites their passion for learning, not one that extinguishes it. Remember, you're not alone in this struggle. Millions of parents are facing the same challenges, feeling the same frustration, and fighting the same battle against an outdated educational model. It's time to turn that collective frustration into action. Join parent groups, attend school board meetings, and make your voice heard. Demand a curriculum that balances academic rigor with emotional well-being. Imagine a world where kids wake up excited to go to school, where learning is an adventure, not a chore, where creativity is valued as much as conformity. That world is possible, but only if we fight for it. Our children's future and their mental health depends on it. So, the next time your child says they hate school, don't dismiss it. Don't tell them to just try harder. Instead, look them in the eye and say, I hear you. I'm on your side. And together, we're going to find a better way. Because at the end of the day, that's what our kids really need. Not more homework, not higher test scores, but the unwavering support and understanding of the adults in their lives. It is time to stop blaming our children for struggling in a system that was designed for their success. It's time to start demanding real, meaningful change in how we approach education. Your child isn't broken, the system is, and it's up to us parents, teachers, and communities to fix it. So, let's get to work. Our kids are counting on us.